me down. Don't bring me down.
Yo, what is good, lads? We are back today with a new series that I'm going to be uploading. It's called Navagating Nations, with which I'm just going to go through building squad builders just with one nation, seeing like what I think is good. I'm not really going to do the top end nations at the moment. I'm just going to go through some of the nations that I think you might not build, like just a full nation team of certain nations that I don't think you'd be using, sort of thing. So starting off with the first team we're going to be doing is going to be a Uruguay team, and starting off in net we got, the name's going to be, I'm going to butcher names here, Fernando Muslera. I think he's from, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's from Galatasaray, but he's a pretty decent keeper. He made some amazing saves for me. It's probably the best unrare keeper I've used. I don't know, Julio Cesar was pretty good, but I'm actually willing to say he was actually better. He's got some pretty decent on base card stats. He's got 85 reflexes, 82 diving, and 81 position, and that being the three main stats you ask me. Because the positioning on a keeper is probably the main stat if you ask me, because if he's not got good position, he's not going to be in the right position to make them saves. Like if he's in the wrong position and he's got 90, that's why I think Diego Alves is so shit. He may have 90 odd diving and 90 odd reflexes, but his position is poor. That's why I just don't use him. I prefer Julio Cesar after him. But yeah, he's got 79 handling and 72 kicking also, and he's a pretty decent keeper, standing at 6'3" and cost me 450 coins in their 4-1-2-1-2 formation. So pretty cheap and pretty decent as well. The first centre back we're going to be using is Victorino, and the second centre back we're using is going to be Silva, and it's going to be Quartes from Liverpool. And Victorino's got 74 pace, 76 defending and 74 heading, and he stands at 6 foot tall, and he's pretty decent. It costs 450 coins also. Sebastian Quartes, I think is how you pronounce it. He's 6'6", he's fucking gigantic. He's got 68 pace, 76 defending and 66 heading. He's actually a pretty decent centre back. He wins literally everything in the air, and it costs you 3k, which is, I don't know, he's worth that if you ask me. That's moving on to left back. Left back we've got Piera from Inter Milan. He's a pretty all-round left back, to be fair. He's got 82 pace, 65 shooting, 76 passing, 72 heading, 79 defending, and 77 dribbling. He's one of the, for relatively cheap coins, he's pretty decent. Probably one of the best left backs in the Serie A, if not the best, if you ask me. And he's 5'11", he's got 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot. He's got a pretty cracking long shot on him, and he's got a good free kick as well. Right back again is going to be from Serie A, and I'm sure he used to be a centre back. He's a pretty defensive right back. I'm pretty sure he used to be centre back in past Fifas. So he's got 83 pace, 70 dribbling, again decent shooting at 60, 70 passing, 80 defending and 80 heading. So again, both our wing backs are pretty amazingly good if you ask me. Stands at 6 foot tall, and it costs you 1.6k. And in the CDM position we are going to have Gargano from Inter Milan, another guy from Serie A. So he's got 81 pace, 74 dribbling, 62 shooting, 74 passing, 78 defending and 60 heading. Stands at 5'6", but this guy is everywhere. Costs you 750 coins, and be aware you're probably getting cheaper because I'm buying him 4-1-2-1-2, which is probably the most expensive formation to buy. And this guy's just everywhere. He breaks up play, he's passing, he's good at everything. He's a great player, I enjoyed using him. Left mid we're going to be using an informed Castro. He's got 82 pace, 84 dribbling, 75 shooting and 75 passing being his standout stats. He's left-footed, and he's got 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot. It cost you 18k, and he scored 2 goals in 6 games for me from left mid, which ain't too shabby. He's got a cracking shot on him, and he's a pretty decent player all round. He's got good dribbling as well, probably being my favourite stat on him. At right mid we're going to have this beast that is, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, actually let's go for it. Juretaviskaya Blur. But he's got 4-star weak foot and 3-star skills. We'll just call him Jono. He's got 86 pace, 76 dribbling, 68 shooting, 71 passing. And he's amazing, lads. I probably enjoyed using him. I wouldn't mind using him in a right forward position. Might have to make a hybrid round with him. Already had an idea in a 4-3-2-1 or 4-3-3. But moving on anyway, we're going to be using Ramirez at cam, who's a default centre forward. It cost me 750 coins in a cam position. Picked up a bit of a bargain there. He's got 81 pace, 86 dribbling, 75 shooting and 76 passing. Pretty beastly player if you ask me. Stands at 6 foot tall as well. Scored 5 goals in 6 games for me. And the first strike we're going to be using is Cavani. And the second strike we're going to be using is Luis Suarez. And Cavani's got 85 pace, 77 dribbling, 83 shooting and 84 heading. And if you've watched my videos, you know before I cannot play against this guy, and he was pretty good for me actually, not going to lie. 7 goals in 6 games. Did a lot better than Suarez. Suarez only got 4 goals in 5 games, and you see he only played 1 game less. We had to buy this guy here, Alfaro, for 1 game because Suarez got sent off for the most bullshit decision I've ever seen in my life. Which I'm going to make a video up separate. But this guy here as well, he's fucking amazing. I would tell you not to use this guy as well. If you don't like any of the 2 strikers you've got up front, use this guy. He's a bit of a silver beast, to be fair. 85 pace, 75 dribbling, 70 shooting. But out of those 2 strikers I use mainly, I say Cavani's the best, and I hate Suarez in real life, so don't know if that went to why I didn't really like him on this game, but I don't know, he was alright. Just 4 goals in 5 games is still pretty decent, but I think Cavani was better. And that's going to be the team, lads. Going to leave a few goals behind. Tell me what you think of this series, and yeah, that's it. I'm out. Safe.
They're marking up, or hoping to, at this corner.